What's going on, YouTube? This is 007 back at it. Brief update. My clowns have been producing eggs like every 2 weeks. Uh, haven't seen any hatch yet. See what comes of it, but as you can see there, those little frillies that the male are cleaning right there. Those are the eggs. Judging by the color and the shape and the dots I see in the eggs, they're probably 4 to 5 days old. Um, they spawned them right near that anemone, which you can't tell is an anemone right now, which puzzles the hell out of me as to what exactly is going on with that anemone. Not sure if they're in it too much and it's just getting sick of them or what, but it's like the second time I've seen it in that fashion. It doesn't look healthy at all. Still got a lot of color in it. But I just can't figure out what's going on with it. As you can see here, it's twin anemone right there. It's doing fine. Haven't seen a spawning near or within the area of this one yet. But yeah, it's just a brief update. Feel free to give me a shout out, comment if you know what's going on with that anemone. Never seen done anybody's videos. Doesn't look dead and still attached pretty strongly, looks like, with that foot, but it's not taking in any water or flated. Kind of leaves me kind of clueless as to what it is. But here's another shot of those eggs. You see the male keeps tending to them. They're kind of hungry. I cut back on my feeding, trying to figure out what's going on with my nitrates. Got my water tested today, and they're about at 40. They were at about 100. Did a major water change, probably about 30-40 gallons, and it brought them down, and I've let it run for about 2 weeks. Got it tested again. It was at 60. Got it tested today, and it's at 40. I think part of the problem was my husbandry with my aquarium. I had kind of slacked off on my daily maintenance and weekly maintenance due to my work schedule, and I end up letting things kind of run itself for a while. And one thing I did neglect was that thing right there, that protein skimmer, and it ran for a week full. That cup was full of skim mate. A lot of it spilt over back into my water. I think that's one of the main issues I had with my nitrate problems. But it's coming down slowly but surely. Try and do as least amount of water changes as possible. Before I set this tank up, my 90-gallon had ran at 6 months with no water change, and all my parameters stayed intact. All I did was dose a little bit of alkalinity, calcium, magnesium, and some trace elements, like maybe once a month, and it kept all my parameters in check. So I'm still trying to fine tune this puppy and work out the kinks with it, but for the most part it's still healthy, still doing good. Got rid of the cellulite foot, and I have not seen any more fish come up missing. Everybody's kind of happy there. So we're trying to get this puppy back on track and work out the kinks. My goal for this tank in the near future will be another project of mine. I'll be replumbing this whole aquarium and probably gonna swap this sump out. I like this sump, however, there are some things I don't like, and there's some other upgrades that I've seen with other designs that I want to incorporate into my next sump, which I'll be doing a DIY 75-gallon sump. And not sure if I'm gonna have a refugium in it or just boosted up with a lot of reactors and stuff. Not sure yet. And yes, I still haven't bought that media. Getting close to it though. I'm just trying to figure out which way to turn, as into the direction I want to go with my reactors. But for the most part, everything's still fine. Got a lot of frags down there, macroalgae. Um, I'll be adding some more live rock, which is another reason why I want a larger sump. And truthfully, I'll only gain probably 8 to 10 more inches replacing the sump with a 75 gallon as far as length. A little bit wider, maybe about 4 to 6 inches wider. I'm not sure the exact dimensions, but this is 16 inches wide by 40 or 42 inches wide in length. So I'm gonna gain a few more inches on both sides, and I just want to change some things that I wish I could have done when I got this one built. And another project that's kind of fell in my lap, coworker of mine got out the hobby over a year or two ago, and he had this thing just in his garage, just in his way, and we were talking about my aquariums, and he said he wanted to get rid of his, and couldn't get a good buyer for it, so he was gonna set it out on the curb or bust it up. And me being the person I am, just can't say no. I'm addicted, I'm an addict. I said yes, and I brought it home. So not sure where or what I'm gonna do with it, but this right here actually is a 90 or 75 corner flow corner tank. Get a better view of it. This is my next project, so I shall see what happens. The stars are aligned. They don't want me to break down the one tank. Obviously, I just can't say no, I guess. But hopefully, I'll come into someone soon that'll come and take some of these tanks off my hand. Another brief update. My last video, I told you I kind of went dumpster diving and came across this, and here it is, just cycling with water and that lava rock that I found with the aquarium. Didn't drill this tank. I'm just using a hang on the back filter. Those are some LED lights from a previous system I had, which will be my upgrade for my 220 when I get a nice chunk of change to get that done. That'll probably be my next anniversary gift to myself, is to upgrade my 220 with LED lights. But there it is, that's the 30. So there you have it, people. Brief update. But again, if you got any thoughts as to what might be going on with that anemone, please shoot me a comment. If you've experienced this before, the last time it did this, it did, return to health and inflate. It was basically like a one-day turnaround, but I just trying to figure out the cause of it, and it looks like it's spewing something out of his mouth, kinda. Really can't tell, but shoot me a comment, let me know. And this pair of clowns will probably eventually go into that 30, and I'll try and become a breeder of these clownfish. I'm not sure if these are ocellaris or peculiar, but I think they're peculiar because they're not that bright orange, and it's kind of like a two-tone shade to them. That's what I like about these two clowns. However, these two are a handful. Every time I stick my hand in the tank, my hand is getting attached. I even got a tooth stuck in my skin. Felt like a little metal slither. Not a good feeling, but it's part of the hobby. But I stick a net in there just to threaten them, and they leave me alone. So keep reefing, do what you do, and I'll get back with you soon with an update on this puppy. And remember to always do what you enjoy and enjoy what you do. And as always, there is no fishing in my aquarium. Peace.